Good morning, everyone. This is Jill Raven Stevenson of Juniper Sage. And I'm here once again in my backyard, and I have two sweet deer walking by right now. My eyes are watering a little bit. One, there's a little bit of pollen in the air, so you'll watch me do this a lot. And I had a bug fly into my eye last night when I was walking, so my eye's a little red. So just so you know, I'm okay. Though I have been very touched in my heart today. Oh, everybody's greeting these two sweet deer. They're right there. So sweet. All right. Well, welcome. Welcome to another week of sharing some seeds, some musings, a little bit of teaching, a little bit of insight. So may you glean the gems that resonate with your heart, and let's begin. So I'm going to begin by kind of letting you know how my week went a little bit as I started a bunch of ideas. And what one of my patterns can be is I can start to overthink about them. Like, I should do this type of, like, what should I talk about? What should it be? This? Is it meaningful? Is it enough? Like, all of this inner dialogue came forward. And I had to reach into my toolbox and reach in for the tool of settling in. So I want to kind of share that tool with you. This idea of settling in. So last night I could feel this 1,000 ideas, not knowing which one would land. And I had to feel into my intention, my mission, my reason why I'm showing up here with you every week. And immediately I knew I needed to surrender and give it to prayer, through prayer, to my own inner guidance. And I did that right before I went to sleep. I just said, okay, I'm going to surrender all of the ideas and trust the one that touches my heart is the one to share. So I woke up this morning and I just felt this deep longing to reach out to 3 of my friends that are my male friends that I have recently had a moment with. And how those moments, all the gems I received from those moments I had with them. And they just happened to be all artists in their own right. And in that, I reached out to them and wrote them each a gratitude and what my meeting with them, what I had gleaned from it. And then I went on my walk, as I do before I sit down with you. And in that, I could feel this anxiety of like, okay, now, how should I do this? Okay, I'm sitting down. And just that vulnerability of allowing myself to show up to a promise to myself, to begin to share what's inside of me. So once again, I reached into my tool of just take a big breath, Jill, and surrender. So I surrendered again to my inner circle of guidance, and I asked for help in calming down. And it was an immediate response. I felt my whole body relax. And then the clarity of knowing came forward of what it is that's important for me to speak about. So I went on my walk and kind of collected the light of the day and just kind of settled into a very beautiful walk. Met a friend, got to express how I've been wanting to connect with her. So all of this is all my heart language coming out. And then I moved back here and I'm getting closer to my chair and I'm watching all these thoughts start to rush forward. And again, I hear the word breathe. So I began to breathe and let my body settle. And in that, I looked down and I saw this beautiful moss. I can't remember. This is an antler moss. I can't remember what moss this is. And it looks like a heart. And it also looks like a pair of lungs. So I immediately picked it up and thanked, the earth for just this loving little nurturing support to be with you today. And then as I continued to walk a few more steps, I found this beautiful pine cone. And it really helped me. I held it. It just felt so good. And the remembrance that these are little seeds of possibility, just little moments I get to have with you. And it doesn't need to be anything more. Because I can have an overactive, I can make things bigger than they are. So with that, the teaching today is the settling. And within the settling, what emerges? These little beacons of light that guide us along the way. And it can be settling before every task, before every transition in your day. It can be settling into the day, settling into a possibility, into a moment of connection. It can be settling into a work moment. So you can see the gift of settling is a beautiful breath before we start, before we begin. So taking this beautiful breath of the day. And we're going to start with that. And I'm going to show you within that kind of teaching by showing what else emerged as far as a nugget to think about throughout our week. So with that, just letting yourself begin to soften your body. Whether you're sitting down, whether you're laying down, whether you're standing up, just soften as if everything can relax, as if there's this invitation to settle. And feeling the motion of settling, feeling the gift of gratitude of settling, feeling the gift of gravity that helps us settle, just feeling the gift of settling in. There's nothing to do, there's no active moment, there's just this settling. And the only activity is your breath going in and out. And that you get to breathe with the day as if the day becomes succinct with your settling. So as you breathe in, the energy of the day breathes in. And as you breathe out, the energy of the day breathes out. And it's this simple rhythm of breathing in and breathing out. Feeling our nervous system calm down, watching when thoughts want to put us into action, and giving yourself permission to just settle. Settle into a still point within the self. You could feel or visualize that settling. Where's the still point of this day? We use our body as a tuning fork or a map. What point brings us into stillness? So for me, it's right below my diaphragm. I'm going to bring this beautiful gift of settling there. And then I'm going to breathe with that still point. So I'm just going to breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth. And as I am breathing in, that still point is breathing in. And as I am breathing out, that still point is breathing out. And I'm just in awareness. It's the only active part of myself besides my breath, is active witnessing awareness. And as flowers are continuing to bloom, Throughout the day, throughout the week, flowers are in this continuously blooming cycle right now. It's to feel within that still point what's blooming for you. What's blooming in the settling? What's available for you? Letting yourself visualize that expression. So for me, visualizing it through the energy of blooming, it's this beautiful red, magenta, rich lily. And to just receive from the blooming. Receive what you need for the day. And allowing that to radiate throughout your day, that this is the blooming light to radiate within. This is where to operate from, to express from. And feeling the richness of that color. What else, what other aspects of the plant show themselves? So for me, I can see the green of the leaves, right? I can feel today's this growing awareness of myself. And this inner confidence to show up boldly, to show up true, to show up wild and raw. That showing up is this little act of power, showing up for myself, showing up for my intentions, my desires, being present to them is my gift to that which I desire. And just feel for a moment that blooming, what else is touched by that energy within your own internal landscape. So for me, my throat is being touched, and I feel so grateful for the gift of surrendering. And the surrendering is my action of the day. So just feeling, what is your action of the day? And to allow that action to feed the landscape of your day, the movement of your day, the interactions of your day, and the connections of your day. Tomorrow we'll kind of continue working with this little seed that we've planted, kind of deepen our relationship to it. And I look forward to meeting you here back at the chair, the yellow chair in the woods. All right, you guys, many, many blessings. And if this is enough for the week, may that bring you solace and comfort. And if you want a little bit more, I will see you tomorrow. Many blessings.